As golfers, we know that hip mobility plays a critical role in not only distance off the tee, but also maintaining power through the club head. I'm going to show you my 4 favorite exercises for isolating the muscles involved in internal and external hip rotation, but also on how to strengthen those muscles. So the first one's called Windshield Washers. Bring your hands behind you, soles of the feet to the mat, and then just drop your knees from one side and then take them over to the other. I like to take my feet wider than my hips, maybe even as wide as my mat, which allows this full range of motion in the hip. And see if you can get your knee down to the mat. Good. If this is starting to feel pretty easy, you can opt to pause. Maybe 2 or 3 breaths with your knees to one side. And then take them over to the other, each time sinking down through this top hip. Good. So our next one is called Fire Hydrant. Go ahead and make your way to all fours. With your knees under your hips, your hands under your shoulders, go ahead and float one leg, flex that foot, and start to do some nice big circles. And then change direction and see if you can keep both arms straight. Good. Don't forget to switch sides. So our next one is going to really target the muscles involved in that hip stability, which are going to help us prevent sway and slide. We start in 90-90. So bring your left shin parallel with the top of the mat, and then your right foot behind you. Your left foot's going to touch your right thigh. Now you can try this sitting up as tall as possible, but most of us are going to need to lean over a little bit to the opposite side, because now you're going to try and pick up your right foot. Yeah, it's really tough. So aim for 3 sets of 5 on each side. We're moving through internal rotation here, and you are really going to feel this in the outer hip. And this is the strengthening of those stabilizing muscles. Good. And then, of course, switch sides. So as we did with our first set of windshield washers, I want you to try and sink down through this hip so that we're really targeting those muscles in the back of the hip. Good. So the next one, we're going to put it all together, but we do it from standing. This is probably one of my most challenging exercises for internal and external hip rotation because it requires a little bit of balance. Let's go ahead and start with the left foot down. Float your right knee. So once you've found your balance, tip your heel towards the left and then back towards the right. Notice the motion of your femur. So as you tip your heel to the left, we're going into external rotation. And as you tip your heel to the right, we're internally rotating. Good. Try that a couple more times. So once you've mastered that, now we're going to add some movement in the hip joint. So go into internal rotation, heel out to the right, sweep your leg back, externally rotate, heel behind your knee, sweep your foot forward. Good. Internal rotation, sweep the leg back, external rotation, sweep your knee forward. So once you've done the little warm-up piece, see if you can practice sweeping the leg forward and back in internal and external rotation 3 times per side. Good luck.